A very warm good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon.
Good
Friend,
afternoon, sir.
I request all the participants to mute yourself, please. So I very wholeheartedly welcome all the participants in this specific deliberation. A webinar being arranged by DBF Dayanand College of Arts and Science, Solapur, and the specific department of the college, placement unit and guidance center. And today we are going to have guidance about the placement in various sectors after graduation. And here today we have a chief guest, Mr. Lakshman Chogule, sir. So on behalf of the organizing committee, principal of the college, and all the departments involved in this organization, I welcome Mr. Lakshman Chogule, sir. At the very outset, I would like to tell you all friends, the president of this specific seminar, Honorable Principal Dr. P.P. Ubale sir is with us. On behalf of organizing committee, I welcome him also. Professor S.K. Chauhan sir, Professor S.P. Deshmukh sir, Professor Dr. A.G. Pawar sir, Dr. R.V. Shinde sir, and all the dignitaries are present in this webinar. So on behalf of organizing committee, I welcome one and all. We are having number of activities in this period of corona virus, and most of the activities we are running online. And as per my knowledge, this is near about 14th, I think 38th webinar we are organizing here online. And why we are organizing such events, why college is taking such initiative in the realm of present scenario where all other colleges are involved in different sort of say passive activism. So this Dayanand College is very active in this case, and ours is very clear intention that the students of the college should get maximum benefit apart from other benefits they are getting in other colleges. So at the very outset, I would like to call upon Dr. S.P. Deshmukh sir to just outline the objectives and purpose of gathering today in this webinar online. So I request Professor Dr. S.P. Deshmukh sir to state the objectives and purpose of today's gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon.
Training and Placement Cell has organized Dayanand Webinar Series 37 on the opportunity in pharmaceutical and chemical industry for the UG and PG student. Basically, this cell work for the continuous enrichment of not only in the context of knowledge of the student, but also to support them to become good person with wide range of skills. Furthermore, we also motivate them to improve wide range of skills such as communication skill, English writing skill, interview skill, personality development, and we provide them such opportunity to raise their skill and use for their better future. In addition, we are in touch with many industries, various banking sectors, as well as the different types of organization to make them available for as a good or proper platform to all students. Main purpose of this seminar or this webinar is student to know what are the opportunities in pharmaceutical and chemical industry. They have to understand how chemistry is useful in the industry. What are the path, what they have to getting from their routine theory practices and how it is applicable in industry. In addition, different types of interview skill. So with these thought process, we have called Mr. Lakshman Chogule sir, who has a rich in experience in pharma industry. He has have an ability to explore whatever its expertise in that the field. Basically, he explored what are the opportunity in pharma and chemical industry. In addition, uh, the what are the role of chemistry in the industry and some interview tips. So student can grab such opportunity and enrich their skill or get some information from this webinar. So I welcome you all, whatever the all participants for this webinar. And thereafter, I request Dr. R.A. Ranavre sir proceed further. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So, as Dr. S.P. Deshmukh has stated, as the Dayanand College is not only just involved in teaching, learning, and evaluation, we are committed to place our students in different sectors of the industrial areas. And today we have pharmacity and its opportunity, specifically for the students of chemistry and science field, how they can have grab opportunities in this specific area. And we are very proud that number of students of Dayanand are working in Serum Institute. They are working with Bharat Biotech and all other industries which are now providing or manufacturing the vaccine for coronavirus. And we feel very proud that number of students in future also they will get placed in such institutions. And today's webinar is going to help them to have some glimpses of the areas where they have career opportunities. So thank you very much, Professor Dr. S.P. Deshmukh, sir. Friends, today's chief guest, Mr. Lakshman Chogule, sir, is maybe well known to all of you, as I think, as per my knowledge, he is alumni of the institution.
Yes.
And we are very proud that he is with us. One of the alumnus is alumni member is being attached with us, and he is going to help us the next generation in the same area. And it is our pleasure to have such different guests today with us. Now I call upon Dr. S.G. Pawar sir to introduce today's chief guest, Mr. Lakshman Chogule sir. Over to you, Pawar sir.
Okay. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir,
Yes.
you are audible.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, one and all. Respected speaker of webinar, Mr. Lakshman Nagnath Chogule, President of webinar, Principal Professor V.P. Ubare sir, in charge of placement and training cell, Dr. S.P. Deshmukh, in charge of competitive exam cell, Dr. R.V. Shinde sir, faculty members and student friends. It is my great privilege to introduce speaker of today's webinar, Opportunities in Pharmaceutical and Chemical Industry. One of our esteemed alumni, Mr. Lakshman Nagnath Chogule, Manager, Quality Control Department, Cipla, Goa. Mr. Chogule sir has completed his BSc in Chemistry from DBF Dayanand College of Arts and Science, Solapur in 2001. He has completed his MSc in Chemistry from Shivaji University in the year 2003. Sir has been working as Manager, Quality Control Department, Cipla, Goa since last 17 years. During his service, he grabbed huge experience in pharmaceutical industry. I'll read out from his profile few glimpses. The terms involved here, they are the technical terms and the industry related terms. As said earlier, sir has 17 years of the experience. He is well versed in generation, maintenance and revision of SOP specification, procedures and batch records, training, OOS investigation and other documentation system. He provides analytical support for product development and method validation. He has expertise in facing different types of audits and visits. He has rich experience in stability studies, finished product, process validation and chromatography. He is well aware of stability guidelines for drug products and good experience in all kinds of stability studies. His expertise in handling of various quality documents like CAPA, change control, deviation, OOS, and OOTs. US FDA, WHO, TGA, and MHRA inspections with zero observations. Currently, he is working as a team leader at Cipla Limited, Goa. Among the responsibilities he has delivered in his tenure, that is the responsibility for the chromatography and stability studies for different dosage forms, preparation of new SOPs, revision of SOPs, training and implementation, handling of planned, unplanned deviation, support authorities inspection including corrective actions, providing necessary information for filling NDA, maintenance and upkeep of laboratory instruments, and maintaining the record of AMC of the entire instrument. So has experience in handling of the HPLC software, UV visible spectroscopy, dissolution tester, ion chromatography, and the IR spectrophotometer. Sir has also completed different trainings such as the stability studies of pharmaceutical dosage forms, accelerated stability assessment program, training on data integrity, and the workshop such as the self-development training program on leadership qualities, problem solving, and stress management. This is a very brief introduction of the today's speaker, Mr. Lakshman Chaugule, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. S.G. Pawar, sir. It is very difficult to introduce a guest in a webinar or seminar or any other function. Feeling very proud that one of the student of Dayanand have such a big biodata and achievements throughout the career. So this is the real asset of Dayanand. We don't believe in big buildings, acres of zameen, and all that land and every facility on campus. That is what other colleges are running after. But our real asset, our brand ambassadors are like Chaugule sir, and that's why we are feeling very proud. And it is my privilege, it is organizing committee's privilege to felicitate virtually such a distinguished guest today. I request Professor Dr. S.P. Deshmukh sir to display the felicitation slide on the screen. And I request Mr. Lakshman Chaugule sir to accept this felicitation on behalf of organizing committee, college, principal, and all the stakeholders of the Dayanand institution. Could you please pin that all may be watching that slide?
1 minute, 1 minute. Sir.
Okay.
1 minute,
No problem.
1 minute. 1 minute. I'm sharing the slide.
Okay. Can I start?
1 minute, sir. I'm sharing slide.
Okay.
1 minute. Present. Okay. Okay. Ha.
Well, so this is a virtual bouquet being offered to Mr. Lakshman Chaugule sir, and I request you to accept this felicitation virtually.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. No problem.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. S.P. Deshmukh sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now, friends, student friends, it is time to have a different guidelines, different important type of say guidance in which will be leading you your future plans and career opportunities in different areas available in the market. So I call upon Mr. Lakshman Chaugule sir, today's resource person, to take charge of this webinar, and please continue your knowledge sharing. Over to you, Mr. Chaugule sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining.
sir.
Good afternoon, sir, everyone. I am Mr. Lakshman Chaugule. Just now, introduction is given. I am working with Cipla last 17 year in quality control department as a manager. Today, today webinar is representing about how the student get opportunity, and also I will tell something about what is exactly going out in the units. This in a formulation factory. I just related with only formulation, not that much experience of bulk drug. But I continuously working from after completion of MSc. I joined to the CIPLA. Until date, I'm working with CIPLA. Next slide, Dr. Sam. This
Yes.
is a structure of pharmaceutical company uh, that divide into two parts. That is active pharmaceutical ingredient, that is bulk drug, and formulation. In our Goa facility, here only the formulation plant. Main active pharmaceutical also in Kurkum. Many of you know that Cipla's plant at the Kurkum. There only both formulation and active pharmaceutical plant is there. I just brief means key points of the formulation I will describe here. There are mainly four key departments: for stores, productions, quality assurance, and quality control department. Then the function of store, means store department. It is a main actually uh, all departments as a team. Unit is working as a team. That store department, that qualification of store department also is BCom, also means graduate, postgraduate also in store department working. Also BSc, MSc person also they are working. Main function of the store department is the make available means raw material that required for the formulation. That is mainly active pharmaceutical ingredient, packing materials, and other all such excipients, and checking the availability of all the materials. And if means in advance, it should be planned. Means no any activity is held up due to store department. Accordingly, that store department put the means purchase order, means procurement of all required materials to run the units smoothly. Next slide, please, Dr. Shah. This is production department. Means here we make the tablets, capsules, in any formulation. Here in Cipla Goa, we making the all types of drugs, even eye drops, nasal spray, respiratory. Mainly, I deal with the tablet capsules. My department is, and it is responsible for it's not means the department. There is assurance department. Each and every activity is monitored by that quality assurance department along with production department. There's no any there is data integrity issues. You learn just by reading in data integrity. So mainly main part of that currently it is requirement of every FD, that is data integrity. And production, in production each and every steps is very critical. That in production we make the product, and quality assurance involved in several processes. All processes, quality assurance is monitor each and every activity of that. How much material is added, that API, excipients, water. That means required quantity. In production department, there is batch record, batch manufacturing record, and as per that batch, each and every activity is checked by that quality assurance person along with production department. Means that product is main. After finalization of product, means nothing is there. Means this is very critical activity in production department is monitored along with quality assurance. Next slide, please. This is quality assurance. Just now I explained about the quality assurance. To maintain the standard, quality assurance is responsible for the all unit activity. Each and every activity is responsible by the quality assurance. Is assured. Final data is submitted by the quality assurance to any regulatory. regulatory department, and it is a safe process. Each and every activity carried out in the unit is responsible by the quality assurance. If any new project is coming, if any submission is there, product submission is there, quality assurance is coordinate with the regulatory affairs, also in R&D, this research and development, and other customers also. Any product failure is observed, that quality assurance is coordinating with that all regulatory bodies. Next slide. Deshmukh sir, next slide.
Yes, quality control. No?
Quality assurance, quality control.
Next or what?
Yes, yes. It is okay. Okay.
In my opinion.
Quality control. It is also main part. After making just raw material is coming in store, then production is making product. Then quality assurance is assuring the product is making with as per the GLP, GMP, and as per the SOP. Then quality is main responsible for the testing of that drug product and verify the product quality, and there's a predefined standard of each and every activity is performed in quality control department as a monograph, or a standard specification for each and every test. It is a limits, defined limits, and in quality control department, if fresher is coming, suppose after completion of BSc also we have taken, MSc student also we have taken. Also we qualify that person uh, uh, at the early, means dilution, pipetting. If any question, student can ask in between. This is quality control department, and mostly related with the it are MSc and BSc students. This department quality in it now about 50% manpower in quality control department, other than other department, because in quality control department huge activities there, means each and every material is tested in quality control department. First, that packing material you seen in the market, in stores also. Okay, packing material, there is blister pack, container pack. You've seen all of in pharmacy. It is product is packed in blister, 10 blister, 20 blister, and container pack also. Anyone can any query, just ask me, no problem. That is packing material. Additionally, I will add in quality control. We making the drugs for US only. Mean maximum out of 100%, 80% we making drugs for the US country, and US FDA offers drugs in container pack, and in our other country in blister pack. Why it is? I will tell you. US country in a container pack only. That during doctor, you're going, if any patient going to the doctor, and doctor prescribed only the active pharmaceutical name, and that pharmacy person that give means free of cost in US. US, and we mainly our packaging material is container pack. Then next section is raw material testing. In primary, means packing material testing with testing blister and container. Hello, the raw
Yes.
material testing. Uh, in quality control, first section is packing material. Second is raw material testing. In raw material, we testing the active pharmaceutical ingredient. That is main part of the our tablet, capsule, any formulation. It is main part of that formulation, and also excipient, that is non-active pharmaceutical ingredients, that are binders, colors, and this that are added to bind the products. Next slide, Dr. Sam.
Yes.
Then after packing material analysis, then raw material analysis done. Then mainly it is finished product testing. Means after final product, means before sending to the market or any release of the batch, finished product testing is done. Mainly identification, physical parameter. Identification means that after you received the booster from any pharmacy or in container, we with the I don't know we checking or not checking, that leaflet is there, information is there, that description of product, that identification. It is very very critical that the description is 100% matching or color of tablets matching or not matching. It is very critical. If color is not matching, we discard the batches. We do not market that batches. If color not matches and then description is not matches, then we do not distribute that product in the market directly. We destroy that batches. Then physical parameters, identification done by only visually, that color is match or description or matches or not matches with standard specification. Then we physical parameter testing is done. That is mainly hardness, means how much that tablet is hard, or and only friability testing during transportation. We if any breakage is there or not, that testing we have performed. Also disintegration test means that tablet is dissolved or not. If product is made by the company, but that product is dissolved after inhale or taking of the patient, that we taking. So we perform that dissolution test. Dissolution test is in vitro test. Means we perform the testing on apparatus. Any pharmaceutical chemistry dissolution chapter is there. Any student is there, you know the dissolution testing सेशन मीन इंटरेक्शन होना चाहिए थोड़ा, तो वही तो क्वेश्चन। डिसोल्यूशन किसी ने पढ़ा है क्या, डिसोल्यूशन टेस्टिंग? ठीक है, आई विल टेल। suppose we making product in company, but that product is when it is useful or when we marketing, it is main test is dissolution test. If all other testing is passed, assay means there a sliding assay test is showing. Assay means content of that drug in the present in that dosage form, any dosage form. Then dissolution test, in vitro dissolution testing. In laboratory we perform the dissolution testing on apparatus, means at prescribed time and temperature, that parameter we setting and checking the viability of drug in, suppose in 45 minutes 85 above 85%, but main bioavailability test is there. अभी जो कोविड का सिचुएशन था, 3 महीना मीन्स लेट होता है, मीन्स डायरेक्टली कोई ड्रग मार्केटिंग नहीं होता। एनी ड्रग शुड बी check on the patient bioavailability testing. Means that testing required minimum 90 days, 90 days. This is a dissolution test. We can we suppose we go into that any dosage form to the patient, that is time interval is decided. After that time interval we can plot the bird of patient and how much that reaction means, how much that drug is effective to the patient. We taking is that bioavailability test. If our all laboratory testing is okay, but that bioavailability testing is failure, then product goes into the drain, not use of that product. It is very important that the bioavailability test is passing. That in vivo testing, this is that calling is in vivo testing, and we perform in laboratory, that is in vitro dissolution testing. Then suppose this study also passing bioavailability.
नाही सर, होईना. मी तर अपडेट केला होता, 250 दाखवतोय. हा
Okay, okay.
मग थांबा, आता काय करतो मी, मी पण 2 न जॉईन झालो, एखाद्याला रिमूव्ह करावा लागेल, जॉईन व्हावं लागेल, अडचणच झालंय. 1 मिनिट तुम्ही, आता मला स्क्रीन, हा एक मी काय करतो आता, थांबा एखादा ऍडजस्ट करतो तुम्हाला आणि लगेच व्हा. मला ते लॅपटॉपची स्क्रीन पण डिस्टर्ब नाही करता येत.
Can I start, Dr. Sam?
हा मी मोबाईल वरनं पण मी म्हणून जॉईन झालोय दोन्हीकडे असं.
Hello.
आता 1 मिनिट.
Okay, okay.
हा आहे.
Hello, hello. That slide, Dr. Sam.
हा येस,
Previous slide.
प्रिव्हियस स्लाइड.
Yes, yes, yes.
तर
The
दिस वन.
product is this one. The product is passing all in bioavailability testing, laboratory testing, then all raw material passing, assay testing passing, description passing. But stability testing is the main testing. Every testing is main. Suppose all these steps are very good and product is fine, but stability testing is the main. In main testing, that is in stability testing, we done the stability study that uh, each and every laboratory we have different type of study depends upon that ICH guideline, International Conference on Harmonization, that we means we have chambers of different temperature and humidity chamber. This testing mainly perform. That word is divided into the four zones depends upon their climatic condition. That is mainly humidity and temperature. Our India is coming in zone 3. That is, our temperature is hot and humidity is low. Means humidity lower of Indian. That US is coming in uh, uh, zone 2. That is 25-60. Our India is coming under 30 degree and 65% relative humidity. That this testing is why it is important. If your drug is passing in all these stages, bioavailability testing, finished product testing, raw material testing, then this study is mainly important. Your drug, that that we make that product in primary packing material, that is blister container. If this drug is not stable in that particular packing material, that means that quality of drug substance varies with the time, in that influence of variety of environmental condition, that is mainly it is temperature, humidity and light, and that time is very important. After how month, that is how many months, after how many time, that is 1 month, 2 months, after 6 months, that you send on that blister, that is product manufacturing on, that is product expire on, that date is there on blister and container. This study means mainly that stability means that based upon stability study. Also R&D guideline is there how to decide, but after stability testing we can say that product is stable up to means 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. But suppose if stability testing is failure, then that product is no use. Means we not marketed that product in the market. It is very critical study. Also suppose that expiry suppose given on product is 24 months. Our testing frequency is there in quality control department. That is we can means as per all we have performed that our organization as per the guideline. Every organization, that is many inspection is there, means we have to follow that guideline. uh, Means after 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, that is interval. Suppose one product, X product example paracetamol is there, and it is failure in 18-month interval. Suppose that that and product expiry is 24 months or 36 months. That after 18 months we have to check that which test is failure. We check with that drug safety department also. Suppose one example test is their assay test. Assay test means main content that present in the product. Suppose any content, staurin, lamidin content, suppose 90 to 110 is limit for the product, set product. If assay content is 90% and our coming is 89%, that then how much effect on that patient safety we can evaluate from our drug safety department also there. And suppose impurity failure, it is very dangerous and toxic in nature. Impurity, all impurities, you know, all our chemistry students and also sir, all doctors, that very critical is impurity. Suppose impurity limit is not more than 0.10. Suppose we got the result 0.11, the limit is not more than 0.10, and suppose we getting the result 0.11, that product is failure, and all cost pay by company, and all next batches we have to take the impact evaluation. This is a very critical study, stability study. uh, next slide please. These are the inspection. Abhi, all suppose stability study is passing, bio study is passing, all all means all results we are getting well within limit. But like student studied in all 1 year and finally exam is there. That like that in pharmaceutical there is audits that mainly is US FDA audit, United States Food and Drug Administration, Indian also, UK, Australia. It's all regulatory bodies. Means key here mentioned. I only key that South Africa, mainly WHO. The WHO is there. In WHO, around 56 countries, and WHO we have analyzed for WHO 30-degree and 75% RH, that drug we have incubate and testing. And for WHO, it is main body for the control the drug, and also ICH. We have run the our organization as per the ICH, International Conference on the Harmonization. Next slide, Sam, please. Sir. Main subject is today's is opportunity in pharmaceutical industry. After completion of BSc, also we can get the job. Also MSc, we can get the job in quality control department or research and development department, quality assurance. We can get this pharma word is very big in India. Also in word, pharmaceutical company has more or less. Uh, Currently, India is the biggest country, I think, in the world, and we cannot live without medicine. We also in Corona situation, we continue working is going on in pharmaceuticals. It is mainly essential, and it is you all are a lucky persons that we have chemistry students, and also I have also lucky person that I am from Dayanand College. That college is very good. Why I learn all from the Dayanand College. That from 11 classes, not from BSc, from 11 to till BSc completion. That practical is main basic. Yes, all theoretical also and practical concepts are very good in Dayanand College. Even I not seen the in university also, that then students are very lucky guys. Means chemistry person suppose MSc हुआ है और BSc हुआ है, ऐसा मीन्स उसको जॉब नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा होगा ही नहीं. मीन्स as per my understanding, we can get the very easily jobs to all the chemistry persons. Next slide, next. This role of chemistry in the industry, in pharmaceutical industry, that without chemistry we do not run the pharma industry. That pharmaceutical this design of drug, making of new drug, this quality control department is uh, under the chemistry, then ensuring that all safety, stability, efficacy of that medicine is only the this can be done by only chemistry person. And in industry, in pharma industry and also chemical industry, without knowledge of chemistry, we don't do anything. Only a chemistry person can do this job. In also in analytical development, I'm missing that ADL, analytical development laboratory also. We can get the job in ADL. Our ADL department at Vikroli, main branch Vikroli. At that also ADL, in ADL, all chemistry person is required, and at any chemistry, not organic chemistry and analytical chemistry, inorganic, all any chemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry, any chemistry can join that ADL department. In a ADL department, we uh, develop the method of analysis. This next slide I will tell about HPLC. Next slide, Sam sir. Uh, Mainly these are the key instruments are used in the pharmaceutical. Mostly used is the high performance liquid chromatography. UV spectrophotometry is used, but that not much. That auditors, even that regulatory main requirement is HPLC. That IR also is used for identification of only that. Suppose API is coming for identification, we can compare the IR with standard. Means we have known standard, and we have compared that that coming raw material is matching or not matching. And we also use it, but not that much. Currently, in pharmaceutical industry, HPLC is the main instrument used for the analysis. I just brief about this HPLC for the student, how HPLC we can use it. This what is a long form of HPLC? Anyone can, any student?
High performance liquid chromatography, sir.
Okay, okay, good, good. High performance, high pressure liquid chromatography. Mainly, this good. Thank you. High performance liquid chromatography means what actually done in HPLC. I will just explain you all. It is mixture of component. We can suppose we can see in the market that drug with more than one combination, means containing two active, three active, four active. We in Cipla maximum we manufacture the four active pharmaceutical ingredient. That mixture of component. इस HPLC में एग्जैक्टली क्या होता है, उसमें हम लोग सेपरेट करके आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं और क्वांटिफाई करते हैं. ये तीन HPLC क्यों इतना HPLC why HPLC is saying also this technique is very good technique. Mixture of component we can separate, identify and quantify. That is product having more than one API. Means quantify means क्या करेंगे हम लोग, suppose उसमें कितना ड्रग है, how much drug is contained that product in gram or in percentage. Why liquid means high performance liquid chromatography. Why we call liquid chromatography? Anyone students there? Why we call that liquid chromatography, high performance liquid chromatography? That I will explain. That mobile phase is liquid. Mainly this is mobile phase, stationary phase and containing sample. That mobile phase is liquid. Why high performance or high pressure liquid chromatography? That resolution power in of high performance liquid chromatography is more than other. Means by other instrument we do not analyze at a time more than one active pharmaceutical ingredient. By HPLC analysis we can analyze more than one active at the same time. That high pressure or high resolution chromatography ability to distinguish between two components, means high pressure or high performance. That HPLC has the ability to distinguish between two components or maximum means pharmaceutical or in Cipla around 400 HPLC I think, and in Cipla Goa our laboratory containing 42 high performance liquid chromatography, and another instrument I think one dissolution also more instrument, 8 to 9 instrument, but HPLC is about 42 means 42 HPLC is there. Why HPLC I talking, that is purity of compound on the basis
हा
of
सर
polarity.
हा हा म्हणूनच म्हणतो जॉईन
Hello.
जॉईन लिंक मिळाली
HPLC is a purity means purity of component on the basis of that polarity of the molecule. That purification means polarity क्या होता है? Exactly polarity. What is polarity? It's tendency of molecule to like or dislike water. That means polar. What is meant by polar? Means water loving molecule means hydrophilic, and non-polar means non-water loving, that is hydrophobic nature of molecule. Then principle, mainly principle of HPLC. What is principle of HPLC? Means mainly this HPLC run on stationary phase. स्टेशनरी फेज क्या होता है एग्जैक्टली? स्टेशनरी फेज अभी करंटली कॉलेज में है क्या नहीं मालूम नहीं, यूनिवर्सिटी में भी एचपीएलसी है क्या मालूम नहीं. जस्ट स्टेशनरी फेज मीन्स कॉलम and liquid is mobile phase. That stationary phase containing column like means tube, like this pen is like this. That tube like that column. That column is hydrophobic in nature. Hydrophobic, and mainly stationary phase is contain that solid absorbent material, that is silica, and it is packed. Means for purification, and it is high performance chromatography. It is packed, and silica is hydrophilic, but along with silica we can attach the carbon ring C8 or C18, then that's hydrophobic. We can, that solid material get converted into absorbent. Any question, anyone? Then mainly HPLC, suppose mobile phase is liquid and stationary phase is column, and main we have to analyze sample through by the HPLC. More than one content, means one content also, more than two contents, but sample is, we don't know that is sample is hydrophobic or hydrophilic. That mobile phase is liquid solution, it is hydrophilic, and mainly mobile phase is containing 90% of water and 10% of organic solvent. HPLC containing that mobile phase, part of HPLC is pump, that in figure that mobile phase water is there. After that there is pump, and then we can put the insert the column HPLC detector also, and that analyzer is there. With the help of pump we can run mobile phase along with the this sample through the column, that is hydrophobic, and we can inject the sample to HPLC. First, which hydrophobic peak is eluted because our hydrophilic, that mobile phase is hydrophilic in nature. That suppose one component is there, example in blood also, in proteins also, any we can consider one example, that is mobile phase is liquid and hydrophilic, and we don't know sample is hydrophilic or hydrophobic. First we elute that hydrophilic compound in chromatography. That device is showing the just one like peak, that is hydrophilic. First in in our practice in laboratory we can run the equilibration. Means before we start the sample analysis we can equilibrate that HPLC. Means at the starting of the any run we can that equilibrate the base, we can make that baseline straight baseline ready for the purification. How the hydrophobic sample we can analyze. Hydrophilic easily we can get, we know, suppose we can make the one example a tablet of two content. Suppose one content is we can inject non-standard, and sample is injected. Then that hydrophobic sample is we can achieve. Firstly, we get the hydrophilic peak. That hydrophobic bond means with silica bond karega hydrophobic sample. Also, it contain the resin. How we can that break the bond? We can increase the concentration of organic solvent, and then means step by step we can say that gradient composition. Starting I uh, tell that 90% water and 10% organic solvent. Then we can increase the concentration of organic solvent and decrease the concentration of water, and then we can get the another peak. Means we can, but the two suppose one chromatogram is there and one peak coming, and then another peak is coming. First hydrophilic and then hydrophobic. Means that like we can analyze the sample. One minute, Dr. Sam. I will also.
Next slide.
Yeah, no. Slide. Last slide, no, this one.
No, even there
One
is
more
one.
slide.
This interview slide.
इंटरव्ह्यू स्किल ना.
हा.
मी सगळ्यांना मराठीत सांगू का जरा हे इंटरव्ह्यू स्किलचं.
Yes.
काय होतं आता मी ज्यावेळेस सगळ्यांना एकदम इझिली कळेल त्यासाठी सांगतो ती. काय होतं आता मी इंटरव्ह्यू घेतो. आता नाव सगळं आमच्याकडे रिझ्यूम येतो, सगळं येतो. आणि रिझ्यूमर बघतो की बाबा हे महाराष्ट्रातले मुलं आहे. आमचा बी तोच प्रॉब्लेम होता. असं नाही का ओपनली बोलायचं तर सगळ्यांचा तो मीन्स मेन इंग्लिश स्पीकिंगचा प्रॉब्लेम आहे आपला. ते आपलं बेसिक टेक्निकल नॉलेज पाहिजे. पण तुम्हाला ठीक आहे, भले तुम्हाला इंग्लिशमध्ये स्वतःच मेनली स्टार्ट करताना इंटरव्ह्यू स्किलचं. आता बायोडाटा बघतो आम्ही. मार्क्स म्हणजे पाहिजे 60 तर पाहिजे कमीत कमी. म्हणजे मिनिमम 60 तर रिक्वायरमेंट. म्हणजे असं काही रिक्वायरमेंट नाही, पण माझं एक मत सांगतो तुम्हाला की तेवढे तर पाहिजेत. आणि मेन तुम्ही इंटरव्ह्यूची तयारी कसं केलं पाहिजे, इंटरव्ह्यू स्किल्स. आता मेन्स आपलं ते आता करंटली तर ह्याच्यामुळे कोरोनामुळे तर डायरेक्टली आम्ही इंटरव्ह्यू टेलिफोनिकच घेतो. कारण तुमचं जे हे आहे जे लँग्वेज किंवा जेवढं विचारतो आपण तेवढंच सांगायचं. किंवा आपण जो ड्रेस घालतो म्हणजे त्याच्यावर भरपूर असतं. तुमची बॉडी लँग्वेज कसं बसलं पाहिजे इंटरव्ह्यूला, किंवा कुठलं ड्रेस कोण टी शर्ट घालून येते, कोण जीन पॅन्ट घालून येते. म्हणजे ते पार्ट आहे असं इंटरव्ह्यूचा. आता ते प्रत्येकाची आवड आहे, पण एक तसं पाहिजे. आता इंटरव्ह्यू स्किल सगळ्यात आम्ही पहिले सगळ्यांनी विद्यार्थ्यांनी नीट आहे का जरा हे. आम्ही सगळ्यांना मेनली तुमचा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन असतो की बाबा तुमच्याबद्दल, तुमच्या फॅमिली बद्दल आणि तुमचं एज्युकेशन काय आहे हे एकदम परफेक्टली इंग्लिश मधनं व्यवस्थित सांगता आलं पाहिजे, बोलता आलं पाहिजे. नंतर तुमचा जो प्रोजेक्ट केलेला असतो MSc ला, त्याचं मेन तुम्हाला समरी तर माहिती पाहिजे कमीत कमी, की बाबा मी काय त्याच्यामधनं ऍक्च्युअली काढलं, तुमचं कसा केला, काय केला, त्याच्यापेक्षा ना तुम्ही समराईज केला पाहिजे. आता इंटरव्ह्यू किती मिनिटाचा असतो, मॅक्झिमम 15 ते 20 मिनिटाचा असतो. तर तुम्ही त्यात समरी सांगितली पाहिजे. म्हणजे पुढच्या माणसाला थोडक्यात कळायला पाहिजे की त्यांनी काय केलं आणि ह्यातनं काय कन्क्लूड करलं. बाबा कुठलं एक्सट्रॅक्शन केलं, कुठल्या ह्याच्यानं केलं, हे एक थोडक्यात पाहिजे. की समरी सांगायची फक्त. फॅमिली बॅकग्राऊंड आणि तुमचं एज्युकेशन क्वालिफिकेशन आणि तुमचा जो हे आहे मेन तुमचा प्रोजेक्ट, तो थोडक्यात तुम्ही एक्सप्लेन केला पाहिजे. आणि बेसिक क्वेश्चन तुम्ही लिहून घ्या वाटल्यास काय काय विचारले जाते इंटरव्ह्यूला. म्हणजे शक्यतो आता आम्हाला एवढं आफ्टर 17-19 इयर आम्ही केमिस्ट्री जास्त संबंध नसतं. आमचे SOP किंवा आमच्या गाईडलाईन नुसारच आमचं काम चालू. पण बेसिक पाहिजे डोक्यामध्ये, ते तर पाहिजे. पण तुम्हाला EVचं प्रिन्सिपल आलं पाहिजे मेनली. आणि ते बियर्सला वेगळा, लॅम्बर्सला वेगळा, दोघांचं कॉम्बिनेशन आलं पाहिजे. बियर्सनी काय सांगितलं, लॅम्बर्सनी काय झालं, पण प्रिन्सिपल आलंच पाहिजे त्याचं कंपल्सरी. आणि त्याचं मॅथमॅटिकल इक्वेशन माहित पाहिजे तुम्हाला. देन आता जे मी HPLC एक्सप्लेन केलं, मेनली तुम्हाला HPLC वर फोकस करावा लागेल. तर हाय परफॉर्मन्स लिक्विड क्रोमॅटोग्राफी मी आता जे बेसिक सांगितलं, किंवा रिव्हर्स फेज, नॉर्मल फेज, पोलर, नॉन पोलर आणि प्रिन्सिपल काय, कुठला डिटेक्टर युज केला जातो सेल्स मध्ये, स्टेशनरी फेज मध्ये कुठलं मटेरियल युज केलं जातं, असं एक क्वेश्चन झाले. पीएच मीटर बेसिकली आपण पीएच मीटर युज करतो प्रत्येक ह्याला. तर पीएच मीटरचं रेंज माहिती पाहिजे तुम्हाला. पीएच मीटर ऍसिड कुठला, बेसिक कुठला, न्यूट्रल कुठला, द स्ट्रॉंग ऍसिड कुठला, स्ट्रॉंग बेस कुठला हे माहिती पाहिजे. आणि टायट्रेशनचे टाइप्स, किती टाइप्स आहेत टायट्रेशनचे, आणि प्रत्येकाचे एक्झाम्पल आले पाहिजे. ऍसिड बेस टायट्रेशन, कॉम्प्लेक्स मेट्रिक टायट्रेशन, रेडॉक्स टायट्रेशन, हे मेन बेसिक तर तुमचं एकदम परफेक्ट पाहिजे. आता तुम्हाला त्याचं कार्बनची व्हॅलन्सी विचारली तर लगेच सांगता आलं पाहिजे, कारण आपण MSc BSc झालेले सगळे येणार सगळ्यांना, पण मी असं गृहीत धरतो की सगळ्यांना येतेच, कारण दयानंद कॉलेजचे स्टुडंट आहेत मला माहिती आहे. कारण इथं बी जे मी इंटरव्ह्यू घेतो आणि किंवा आता गावातले बी भरपूर आहेत, माझं गाव तिथंच आहे जवळ, पण दयानंद कॉलेज बेस्ट कॉलेज आहे. आम्ही भरपूर इव्हन MSc ला बघितलं तिथं. असं नाही की दुसरे बी कॉलेज चांगले आहेत, पण दयानंद कॉलेजचे स्टुडंट एकदम वेगळे आहेत. इव्हन प्रॅक्टिकली चांगलं आहे त्यांचं. अँड ह्या गोष्टी माहिती पाहिजे तुम्हाला, बेसिक टायट्रेशनचे टाइप्स माहिती पाहिजे, काय टायट्रेशन, कुठले एक्झाम्पल माहिती पाहिजे टायट्रेशनचे. मग काल फिशर आहे का MSc ला आता, काल फिशर वॉटर कंटेंट रिमूव्ह साठी?
नाही, BSc ला तर नाही, MSc फार्मा
ला
मध्ये आहे.
आहे
जाधव
ना,
सर, जाधव सर,
किंवा डिझोल्युशन टेस्टिंग आहे का डॉक्टर श्याम देशमुख सर?
बहुतेक
डिझोल्युशन टेस्ट
नाही नाही, त्या गोष्टी नाही येत नाही. मग ह्यासाठी तर तुम्हाला बोलवायचं की काय
हा, हा.
येत आहे आणि काय
हो
नाही.
हो. आणि डिझोल्युशन टेस्टिंग, सपोज तुम्हाला फार्मास्युटिकल आहे तर डिझोल्युशन टेस्टिंग मी आता सांगितलं बघा, इन व्हिट्रो इन व्हिवो टेस्टिंग, बायोअबिलिटी टेस्टिंग. फार्मामध्ये आता आम्हाला नॉलेज तेच असतात, दररोज जे आमचं युटिलाइज होतं मॅक्झिमम HPLC, डिझोल्युशन टेस्टिंग, pH मीटर टेस्टिंग. UVचं एवढं येत नाही, पण UVचं कधी तर असतं. IR ते रॉ मटेरियल आयडेंटिफिकेशन साठी वापरलं जातं, ते नॉन स्टँडर्डशी आम्ही कम्पेअर करतो आणि तो ऍक्टिव्हच आहे का ते कम्पेअर करून आम्ही तो ऍक्टिव्ह रिसिव्ह आम्हाला कस्टमर किंवा पार्टीकडून तो रिसिव्ह होतो आणि आम्ही कम्पेअर करतो IR. म्हणजे केमिस्ट्रीचं नॉलेज पाहिजे, तर ह्या बेसिक गोष्टी कुठले त्या माहिती पाहिजे. लास्टला एक करंटली एक ऍडिशनली मी तुम्हाला एक सांगू इच्छितो. एव्हरी फार्मास्युटिकल किंवा एव्हरी ऑडिटर रिक्वायरमेंट आहे डाटा इंटिग्रिटी. इव्हन वी डू एनिथिंग इन युअर लाईफ, data integrity this chapter is very very important in each and every field. That is ALCOA principle, ALCOA, ALCOA. It is accuracy and consistency, validity of the data over the life cycle. A's meaning is attributable, means during testing also in any who observed and recorded and when it is done. At same time is attributable, legible, easily understandable, recorded, and it should be original, legible. Suppose 7 9 जे लिहिण्याच्या पद्धती असतात, तो 7 9 ते 9 का 7 3 असं ते एकदम ते इझिली पाहिजे, ओरिजिनल पाहिजे, इच अँड एव्हरी लिजिबल पाहिजे, इझिली अंडरस्टँड पाहिजे. म्हणजे रिक्वायरमेंट आहे आताची. जे देन सी फॉर कंटेम्परनेस, रेकॉर्ड ऍज इट वेन ऑब्झर्व. कंटेम्परनेस, जे ऍक्टिव्हिटी आम्ही आता दररोज प्रॅक्टिकल करतो कॉलेजमध्ये, तर जे आम्ही करतो ते त्याच वेळेस लिहिलं पाहिजे, नाहीतर ते नंतर नाही लिहून चालणार. किती होती रिडिंग, सपोज आम्ही फिजिकल केमिस्ट्रीचं रिडिंग घेतो ब्युरेटली, ते असंच लिहायचं नाही, तिथनंच तुम्हाला सवय लागली पाहिजे. हे एक चांगले हॅबिट आणि हे रिक्वायरमेंट आहे आता फार्मा इच अँड एव्हरी इंडस्ट्रीची रिक्वायरमेंट आहे. अल्कोआ प्रिन्सिपल तुम्ही नेटवर टाकून बघा सगळे स्टुडंट, व्हॉट इज अल्कोआ प्रिन्सिपल और डाटा इंटिग्रिटी. इट इज रीच मीन्स एव्हरी ऑडिटर इज आस्किंग अबाउट द डाटा इंटिग्रिटी इश्यू इन फार्मा. डाटा इंटिग्रिटी इज मीन्स थोडक्यात कंपनीला तो कलंक लागल्यासारखा असतो डाटा इंटिग्रिटी. डाटा इंटिग्रिटी म्हणलं तर ते तुमचं सगळं जेवढं काय केलं तुम्ही सपोज ते सगळं पाण्यात जातं. एखादा डाटा इंटिग्रिटी इश्यू सापडला तर तो एकदम थोडक्यात फ्रॉड केल्यासारखं थोडक्यात ते. आता सी फॉर कंटेम्पोरेनियस, रेकॉर्ड अँड मीन्स ज्या वेळेस तुम्ही रिडिंग घेता किंवा एखादं कंपाऊंड तुम्ही अनालाइज करता त्या मिनिटाला लिहिलं पाहिजे, इव्हन आफ्टर की नंतर लिहिलं पाहिजे. असं नाही ठीक आहे भले ते चुकीचं असेल, इट इज ऍक्सेप्टेबल. मीन्स ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही केलं त्यावेळेस रॉंग झालं, नो प्रॉब्लेम, तर ते रॉंग आहे, ते रॉंग तुमचं काय तर करताना मिस्टेक झाला म्हणून ते चुकली, इट इज ऍक्सेप्टेबल. बट नॉट डू द मीन्स ऍट द सेम टाइम वी शुड recorded. O means original, ALCOA, ALCOA, original. The source of data should be accessible and it is in the original form. Means O for original. असं नाही की आपण डाटा तयार केला, सपोज त्या दिवशी नाही लिहिलं तर ते नंतर लिहितो, म्हणजे आम्ही ते डाटा इंटिग्रिटी करतो. आणि ए फॉर ऍक्युरेट पाहिजे, ते डाटा शुड बी फ्री फ्रॉम द एनी एरर अँड कन्फर्म विथ द प्रोटोकॉल्स. थँक्यू सर, थँक्यू.
Okay.
Any questions? Okay. Thank you for attention.
Question from student side.
Any question you can ask. कसाही क्वेश्चन विचारा, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही.
Sir, I am audible, sir.
Hi, yes, ask.
Yes, yes, yes. हा.
Sir, I am Ravi Agarkhet from Dayanand College, Art and Science, Solapur, sir.
Okay.
So, sir, my question is, sir, तुमच्या सिप्लामध्ये सर ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहेत का सर सध्या सर, म्हणजे वेकेन्सी वगैरे?
Yes, yes. Just now we have joined about 25 new fresh joining. Just now Rahul Maske from your college just he joined. Also Ashish Tungi also joined. And about 25 new joining just this Monday joined. Fresher, MSc fresher.
So, sir, appear student also eligible या not, sir?
FS means second year. Yet result to come awaited. Result is awaited for second semester.
Yes, sir, last sem, sir, remaining, sir.
Yes, we can apply. No problem.
Okay, fine, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Then any question from any other student?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I am Shraddha Konapure. I have completed my BSc from Dayanand College. Sir,
Okay.
जर R&D डिपार्टमेंट म्हणजे R&D च्या पोस्टला जर जायचं असेल तर काय रिक्वायरमेंट्स आहेत त्याच्यासाठी?
तुमचं पहिलं की MSc तर कमीत कमी क्वालिफिकेशन पाहिजे. असं नाही की तुमचं ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीच पाहिजे, फिजिकलच पाहिजे. आता माझा मोठा भाऊ आहे, तो दयानंद कॉलेजमधनच झालेला आहे, हनुमंत चौगुले. तो इंडस्ट्रियल केमिस्ट्री आपल्या इथं सुरुवातीला निघाला होता, पॉलिमर आणि इंडस्ट्री. त्याचं इंडस्ट्रियल केमिस्ट्री असून आज तो सिप्लामध्ये R&D मध्ये. म्हणजे असं नाही की कंपल्सरी तुमचं ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीच पाहिजे, असं काही नाहीये. पण तुम्हाला नॉलेज पाहिजे ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री. ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री मस्ट आहे ऍक्च्युली, पण तुम्हाला ते नॉलेज तर पाहिजे ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री. आता डिपेंड्स अपॉन रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ दॅट कंपनी. आता लुपिन बघितलं तर लुपिनच्या जरा रिक्वायरमेंट वेगळे आहेत, की त्यांना 60% पाहिजे असं आहे. मीन्स इव्हन ऍट 12th ऑल्सो की 60% मिनिमम पाहिजे. पण असं काय नाही की तुमचं हेच केमिस्ट्री पाहिजे असं नाहीये. कुठलंही तुमचं की MSc पाहिजे, फक्त MSc पाहिजे. You can join also in R&D, and also in our organization there is internal job posting is also. After 2 years we can apply for any department. You can apply with to any department, means not for R&D, ADL. Also we can join to other means other department also, store, production, quality assurance. Opportunity is there. Only we can means you should get the chance in the organization first.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anyone?
If you have any question, if anyone has any question.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Naresh.
Sir, I am Naresh Rakshe from Dayanand College.
Okay.
Sir, my question is, how many seats are there released every year, sir? Every year.
That is not it is constant. It is depends upon how many people left the organization. Depends upon that. If new plant opening is there, then seats is there.
Acha,
But
acha.
no exactly I will tell how many is there. It depends upon is how many people left the organization. then
Okay.
there is vacancy.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay, Ranore sir. Okay,
Yes,
then
sir.
yes, sir. Please proceed further.
Thank you very much, Chogule sir.
Thank you,
It
thank
was
you.
nice presentation, and students have asked some questions, queries that are
Yes, yes,
also being satisfied at your level very best. So
thank you.
I must congratulate you on behalf of organizing committee that such a wonderful guidelines for making career in the specific field of pharmaceutics. So it was a nice experience for all of us to have esteemed alumni, brand ambassador of Dayanand, guiding to the youngsters. Future would be brand ambassadors of Dayanand.
Yes,
So on behalf of all of us, I congratulate and thank you. For official and formal vote of thanks, I call upon Dr. R.V. Shinde sir to propose vote. Before that, I would like to request Honorable Principal of DBF Dayanand College of Arts and Science, Solapur, to give his presidential remarks on this specific occasion. So over to Dr. V.P. Ubale sir.
लक्ष्मण चौगुले नमस्कार.
हाय सर, नमस्कार सर. कसे
हाव आर
आहेत?
यू?
फाईन सर, थँक्यू.
कसा आहेस?
तुम्ही कसे आहेत? हा,
एकदम छान
मजेत
आहे.
सर, मजेत. हो
ओके,
सर, हो सर.
छान
ओके
बोललास.
सर.
धन्यवाद.
ओके, थँक्यू सर. थँक्यू.
Respected faculty members of the chemistry department, the members of the training and placement committee of DBF Dayanand College of Art and Science, Solapur, Professor S.K. Chavan, Dr. S.P. Deshmukh, and all committee members and faculty members. This is the one of the best events so far organized by the committee as well as department, which is based on the practical and value addition ethics. We feel proud to listen our alumni, Mr. Lakshman Chogule, who completed his post-graduation and then joined CIPLA, and presently he is working at the managerial post in the CIPLA. His experience, his recognition will definitely help the students for making their career in the industry. The academic and industry actually should go with, we can say, with each other by the contribution and by the collaboration. But nowadays, academics path is different, industry needs and requirements are different. And to cope up with these differences, it is the best platform provided by the college by organizing the lecture of Chogule and making him available for the interaction with the student. I hope that the students and faculty member enjoyed this one. The needs of the industry are totally different. Most of the time they give the preference to the skills rather than only the bookish knowledge, because that knowledge never helps the students to make the career. Actual practical knowledge and applications of that knowledge are needed for the industry. And with the kind words of the Lakshman Chogule, definitely our students will acquire all these skills. And in future too, we will remain in touch with Lakshman Chogule. And after the, we can say, COVID-19 pandemic situation becoming normal, we will have the offline session also. I request Lakshman Chogule to have the contact with the department, have the contact with the faculty members, and keep guiding the staff as well as the, we can say, students also. Try to give the inputs for improving the pharmaceutical chemistry, its curriculum, as college is running MSc Pharmaceutical Chemistry. In future, the head department of chemistry, Professor S.K. Chavan, is trying for last few years for starting the new one more program, that is MSc Organic Chemistry. And if government gives the sanction, we may have the same also. So collaboration with you or your friends and different NGOs as well as industry is essential to improve the skill. I once again thankful to Lakshman Chougule, departmental faculty, as well as training and placement committee faculty members and all the listeners, students for this for attending and sparing your valuable time. Thanks to one and all. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. A word of inspiration is more than crores of
Yes, sir.
rupees in bank. And that is what we are always getting from your side. The students will definitely get benefited with this encouragement as a president of this webinar and a beloved of all the students, principal, Dr. V. Bale. Now I call upon Dr. R.V. Shinde, sir, the coordinator of Dayanand Competitive Examination Guidance Center, to propose vote of thanks. Over to you, Dr. R.V. Shinde, sir.
नमस्कार. आपल्या दयानंद कला व शास्त्र
नमस्कार,
महाविद्यालयाचे प्रतिभावान प्राचार्य प्रोफेसर विजय कुमार उबाळे सर, प्लेसमेंट सेलचे इंचार्ज डॉक्टर श्याम कुमार, प्रोफेसर चव्हाण सर, केमिस्ट्रीचे सर्व सहकारी शिक्षक, सहभागी सर्व शिक्षक, अर्थातच ज्यांचं आपण ऐकण्यासाठी मार्गदर्शन घेण्यासाठी सर्व एकत्रित झालो होत ते लक्ष्मणराव चौगुले सर आणि सर्व सहभागी विद्यार्थिनींनो, आज आपल्यासाठी एक आनंदाचा दिवस आहे. लक्ष्मणराव चौगुले हे आपल्याच कॉलेजचे माजी विद्यार्थी आणि चौगुले हे आडनाव जरी गोव्याचं वाटत असलं आणि चौगुले हे गोव्यातले फार मोठे उद्योगपती असले तरी ते आपले सोलापूरकरचे वाटतात, हे आपल्याला ही विशेष महत्वाची बाब आहे. आणि त्याच आत्मीयतेने त्यांनी आपल्याला फार्मास्युटिकल्स एरियामध्ये काय उपलब्धी आहेत याची एक तांत्रिक माहिती दिली, पण याच्या पलीकडे जाऊन या क्षेत्रात येण्यासाठी काय काय करावं लागणार आहे याची इत्थंभूत काहीही हातचं न ठेवता पुढच्या वेळेला मला बोलावतील असं कित्येक वक्ते सांगत असतात. मी पुढच्या व्याख्यानात सांगतो. असं काहीही हातचं न ठेवता चौगुले सरांनी फार विस्तृत सविस्तर या फार्मास्युटिकल एरियाची माहिती दिली. त्याबद्दल मी त्यांचे अत्यंत मनपूर्वक आभारी आहे आणि ऋण व्यक्त करतो. आपल्या संस्थेचं प्रोडक्टच असं असतं, हातचं काही न देता संपूर्ण उघडं करत असतं. आणि मी आत्ताच म्हणालो की चौगुले हे आडनाव विशेष आहे. चोहोबाजूनी सर्व देत राहतात या आडनावाचे लोक आणि अनंतवाराने कमला हसते, देता किती घेशील दो कराने, अशी अवस्था आता शेवटच्या याच्यामध्ये ऐकत असताना मी एका कमिटीमध्ये होतो. माझी स्वतःची अशी अवस्था झाली. आचार्यांनी म्हटल्याप्रमाणे निश्चितच ऑफलाईनला तुम्हाला ऐकायला मला अत्यंत आनंद वाटेल. आम्ही आतुर आहोत. मी प्राचार्यांसह सर्वांचे आभार मानतो. अत्यंत व्यस्ततेत आमचे प्राचार्य सर्वांना प्रोत्साहन देत असतात, पाठीवर हात ठेवत असतात. प्लेसमेंट सेलचे आमचे तरुण श्यामकुमार देशमुख सर हे नेहमीच काहीतरी नवनवीन करत असतात, लोकसत्तामध्ये लिहित असतात. हे अननोन आहे, कधी कधी पिकतं तिथं विकलं जात नाही. पण देशमुख आणि लोकसत्तामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या आजारांवर माहिती देण्यापलीकडे जाऊन वेगळं काही लिहिलेलं आहे. ते प्लेसमेंट सेलच्या अनुषंगाने चांगलं काम करत आहेत. MSc फार्मास्युटिकलचे सर्व प्राध्यापक काही नवीन करू पाहतात. या सर्वांचा मी मनापासून आभार प्रकट करतो आणि सहभागी सर्वांचेही मी ऋण व्यक्त करतो. पुनश्च मी चौगुले सरांचे ऋण व्यक्त करतो. धन्यवाद.
थँक्यू सर. थँक्यू सर. थँक्यू सर.
आता रजपूतकडे आपण क्लास घेतो.
थँक्यू व्हेरी मच सर.
त्याची इंडस्ट्रीज
थँक्यू. ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी दिल्याबद्दल सगळ्यांना मनापासून थँक्यू. असं काय नाही की मी